never find more wretched pile of scum and so cautious.
What's up, Piper Drivers? Welcome back to the Cantina Chat. Hopefully everybody's having a great week and get prepared for an even better weekend. And you're staying warm because everywhere in the United States is cold right now.
Everywhere, including Miami.
Including Miami, man. I kind of woke up this morning hoping for a little bit of snow, just a little bit of it. I know you don't want it, Ralph.
No,
and
I
you're
don't.
probably getting too much of it, Flex.
Yeah, man. It was 7 degrees here yesterday.
7?
7.
I've been in that, but I can't live in that, man. It's a little different.
I know, man. I didn't want to wake up to a blanket of snow over the floor so that everywhere in my area would shut down and I get to work from home. That's really what I wanted it for.
That's it.
Just
I don't have to drive it. Sorry. Well, that happened to my wife's office. They told her you don't need to. Nobody needs to come in because the bridges are not conditioned for snow or anything like that.
Right.
And we're in the upper part. We're closer to Jacksonville. I mean, the snow wasn't that far away, but that would have been nice just to see it, on the lake. That's
for real.
I'll tell you one thing though, at work, man, it's been great as far as like I don't say catching people, but like when you look for them, you find them because everyone's home. It's so cold. Everyone's home. Knock on the door and they
knock. It's parole. We're just checking up on you.
Everyone's home.
That's funny, man.
That's really cool.
How you doing, Ralph?
I'm doing okay, man. It's been pretty cool. I actually just came from Miami just this week. I went to go visit mom and see my kids and spend some time over there. I took a spin class and I buried my son-in-law. I mean, like buried. Nice. The class of like 25. I scored 7th. He was 14th. I'm like, yeah. And then I showed up home and Star Killer was here. So I'm like,
nice.
Winning, bro. Winning.
Yeah.
So, the room is can't hold much. Yeah, I can't really hold much. But I love it, dude. I love it.
True. That's what's up, man.
Yeah. How about you? What you get? Because I know you got some stuff too.
Man, I got too much stuff in. I haven't even, you know what it is I got so much stuff that came in the mail that I don't know what to unbox first. I got a couple of lightsabers, which I cannot wait to unbox now. Those just arrived today.
Nice.
Star Killer, Revan, the Purge Trooper, and Tech.
Nice. So you finished the entire Bad Batch then?
Finally. Yes, finally. So, I got those videos, coming out, but I just like all of that at once, and I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, what to do?
And the bank account's like, fuck.
Yeah, it's even worse. That's even worse, man. But
you, Flex?
What's going on? What's going on with you, Flex?
Good, brother, man. Just trying to stay warm, man.
I know you start a fire over there.
Oh, it's crazy, man. It's been crazy.
Dude, we just had the AC guy here because we had no heater for the past few days.
Damn.
So
that's not good.
The temperature in the man cave was 58 degrees when I would come upstairs to work. I had 5 layers on with a Snuggie. And I was like, I gave my wife the space heater. So we just had the guy come in today. So I cannot imagine, Flex, living in the conditions that you have to take off the jacket, put on the jacket, take off the jacket, go get milk, put on the jacket. Oh my God, the eggs, forgot the eggs, got to go back and put on the jacket. Oh my God, bro.
Yes, sir.
True. All right. Crazy. Well, just going to acknowledge Eben isn't here yet. He may show up later. He had some work stuff to do. And Frankie's also out today. He also had some personal things that he's going through at the moment. Just some stuff that he had to take care of. And, we should be all back together, hopefully, next week. So tonight, we're going to have a pretty packed show of just catching up on news because we've been out 2 weeks. So there's a lot of rumors and little news tidbits that dropped in the last couple of weeks. That's going to be good. So we're going to do that. We're going to have a little bit of collecting news. There's not a whole lot going on this week. and then we're gonna give our final thoughts on the Skeleton Crew. You know, say goodbye to that show, and I'm sure you guys are okay with that. I'm not. I mean, I probably disagree with you guys on most cases, but you know, we'll give our final thoughts. It won't be as involved as the last reviews have been. You know, hopefully. So let's say what's up to everybody in the chat, and then we'll get this ball rolling, man. We got Len in the house. What's going on, dude?
First one.
What's up, Len?
Hello. We got Dwayne Otley in the house. What's going on, brother?
What's up, D?
Second in line. This is the way.
This is the way. Pats fans in the house. What's going on, dude?
Coming in clutch.
All right. What do you say here? Back to be back for the stream tonight. Hope everyone is doing well. All right, no problem, Kenny. We'll see you in a minute. Cena, what's going on, Chantel? How you doing?
Triple.
How many lightsabers has she got in this week?
Right.
Question.
I don't know if she got the 2 that I got in today, man. It came in a new box style, which I'm digging, and I got 2 lightsabers that since I started collecting lightsabers, I have been trying to get these 2, lit because I have them. I have one of them, but it's not.
But they're hollow.
They're hollow. Yeah. So these 2 are lit. So
nice.
Justin Jacobs in the house. What's going on, bro?
Oh,
Jeff's in the house. What's going on, dude?
Sir,
let's go. OBP Kenobi's in the house. What's going on, man?
Hey.
Fred Hollis, how you doing, brother?
Holla.
Hollis Queens.
Chris Elliott. What's going on, man?
What up, Chris?
Elliott.
You got the Dad Vader in the house. What's going on, man?
There he is.
Poppy Vader.
Yeah.
And Star Wars Collective. What's going on, dude?
Nice.
I can hear my wife yelling in the background. Hopefully you guys don't hear her. And my kids running around. I swear when my kids run in the house, I feel like I got little mini elephants running through the house.
Yeah.
They're small little girls, skinny. And bomb, 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 bomb as they it's crazy. Flex pulling double duty.
There he is.
All right. Oh, we got my man Joey in the house. So Joey put me on to I'm on a diet, by the way. You know.
Congrats.
So thank you. So Joey put me on to this meal. These people that make the meal plans, or not meal plans, but they make meals basically.
Yeah.
To go meals, right? It's called Ideal Nutrition. You know, and dude, the portions are good size, and they cost $7.70 per meal versus going to like Chipotle and dropping like $12 to $15.
Yeah, easily.
What I would go for. Right. The meals taste freaking great. And I've lost already. I was 221 at the beginning of the year. I'm already 209.
Nice. So, are you working out as well?
Yeah, I'm going for runs in the morning. Right now I haven't because it's fucking cold. But yeah. I mean, I put my foot out this morning. I was like, nope, going back to bed.
That's the thing. We started working out as well at the beginning of this year, and I've been on the bike cycling so I could catch up when I come to Miami and not get my ass whipped by my son-in-law. But I'm keeping it up, and I'm working out on the some of the equipment that we have. I haven't lost weight, but I feel better, physically better. I don't feel like groggy or anything like that, which is a big thing.
True.
Great.
When it's ready, let's go.
How do we join the flight crew? There should be at the bottom of this video somewhere there an option to join, I believe. I mean, I don't know because I don't have the thing in front of me at the moment.
Let's go.
Should be though, right? I think there is. There should be an option to join the flight crew, or in the description of this video, you'll see a link, and you can join from there as well.
It'd be great. You get the little emoji cons, right?
Yeah, man. I know, Jess. I can't wait to see you, bro. We got Megatron coming up.
Dude, that's fast, man. I remember when Megatron was in May.
Give this man a big hug when I see him. The first time I meet him.
Nice.
Shizzle, my nizzles in the house. What's up, Hyper Drivers?
I saw that. That was a great video, man.
That was a fun video to make. Might have lost some weight just being in that suit. Sean Soto's in the house. What's up, man?
Sean, what's up, brother?
Sure.
Chantel says, nope, none this week.
I was tempted.
Was tempted for this Corban Skeleton Crew that they had. Yeah, that just dropped, right?
Yeah.
And actually, I found out that the discount code Hyperdrive on Corban's site gets you 20% off on the hilts and anything on their site.
20, nice.
Oh, that's significant. That's nice.
It is,
yeah.
man. your boy actually, Absolute Collectibles.
Tony, yeah, from Absolute Collectibles.
Yeah, so Tony hits me up and he's like, bro, you got a badass discount code. So I was like, really? So he's like, yeah, over at Corband. So I was like, yeah, Hyperdrive, right? So he's like, no, man. He's like, that shit got me 20% off the damn thing. So I was like, really? So I went over there and checked it out. I was like, holy shit, that shit gets you 20% off.
Yeah, he had hit me up. He's like, man, I'm looking for the Saber. I'm like, you might as well try to hit up George's discount codes. And he's like, what? Yeah, let's do it. Boom, 20. He's like, yes.
Yeah. So I think it got him like nearly, I think $100 off that hilt.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Alejandro, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Alejandro?
Welcome back. Rob Zombie's in the house. What's going on, dude?
What up, mate?
And almost caught up, I think. Kaz, what's up, Miles?
What's up, Kaz?
There you go. Mr. M. Kaz.
All right. Sean, you coming to MegaCon, brother? You coming back? I wonder if he's coming back or not. I know that with the lineup right now, it's not really a lot of incentive for Star Wars fans to come to MegaCon this year.
Nope.
No.
Hence why I'm not going.
Oh, man. I'm going to miss you, man. Rex, what's going on, bro?
Rex.
All right. And yeah, I think I'm caught up now.
Yeah, Zena said, why'd you tell her about that discount code now? Sorry, girl.
I'm
20% off. You can't beat that, man.
That's good, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
Black Friday all year with that one.
Yeah.
So
hot weather.
Ready for some can't deal with this weather.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
It is cold, man. All right, man. So let's jump into some rumors and get this thing going.
I like one rumor. I like one rumor a lot.
Well, before that, you know, I didn't get a chance to sell on what we're going to do for the giveaway for the 70,000 subscribers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away one of my Cal Kestis lightsabers from my collection.
Wow.
That's not going to happen on this episode, but I'm going to try to make it happen for the next episode. I got to get the box together and all that. I had the lightsaber on my wall for a while, but this is a weathered version. It looks pretty neat. And, you know, it has a flickering light on the back end of it because it's the one from the first video game.
Where it broke off, right?
Where it broke off, right. It's a pretty dope lightsaber. So I'm going to gather. I think it comes in a wooden box. You know, even if it doesn't, I'm going to make it come in a wooden box. So, yeah. So I'll get it all set up with all the fixings, blade, all that stuff. Nice. And we'll do the giveaway on that one. Very highly likely on the next episode. So let's do that for next episode. All right.
Yeah.
So appreciate you guys for helping me get to 70,000 subs. And we're on
next week, guys. Tune in next week, not this week. Well, you can tune in now, but next week is the giveaway.
All right.
Yeah. Tell your friends.
And one other thing too, I want to give a big shout out to this man, Connor Colarusso. Colarusso. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, brother. He has a YouTube channel. Let me see if I could just share the link with you guys. So you can check out his video and subscribe to his channel. This guy's awesome. So that's the video that I watched. Let me explain what happened. So the video you guys saw of me in the Darth Vader costume putting on the Vader boots. So 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I'm on eBay and looking at the shoes again, right? Because I've been wanting these things and people are wanting some ridiculous money on eBay for those boots, bro. So while I'm looking at them, I'm looking up YouTube videos and this guy's video comes up and he had just got them. He got them at the exact same store where I bought the jacket at. They had a restock over there and he was able to get them, right? So I was like, all right, cool. So I commented on the video because he did a pretty good job letting me know, all the details I needed to know about the shoes. And good job. And, congrats. So the guy hits me back because he had watched the channel and he's like, I like the channel. Appreciate you for commenting on the video. If you're looking for the boots, I go to Disney Springs sometimes. If I find your size, I'll pick them up for you. What's your size? So I tell him what my size was. Like 3 days later, this guy hits me up that he found the size and he just bought them.
Wow, dude.
Without me even giving him the money. Like most people would be hitting me up while they're at the store, right?
Yeah.
I just bought the boots for me, and then so I was like, well, let me send you the money and send you the link, send you the shipping, Yeah. So then he's like, no, man. He's like, send me your address. This dude shipped them to me, man. So
wow, dude.
Yeah, just like that, And
awesome.
I never met the guy, so I was like, that's awesome, man. So, I want to give him a shout out here today. Super awesome guy. He's into collecting also. Pretty cool channel. So check him out. Subscribe to him if you want to subscribe to him. But really, really cool dude. So he lives in the Orlando area. So maybe on one of the trips we go to Disney, maybe May 4th, he'll join us. So
that'll be awesome. That's awesome. That's the way the fandom, grows, and that's a lot of love.
Yeah,
man. Jason's in the house. What's up, dude?
Yo, you got a 9 month in there.
Who we got? Oh,
you got a button for that? Do you still have a button for it?
Remember which one it is. How about this one? Yeah,
there we go.
Right on the first go. Congrats, man. Thanks, bro.
In effect, good evening, sir.
What's up, dude? All right, let's get to this stuff here. This Ryan Gosling stuff.
Look at all these rumors. Can't take it no more.
All right.
I like one rumor. I don't know about the other one.
So first rumor up. We'll start off with the new one, and then we'll work our way backwards because like I said, we have like 2 weeks of these rumors. Ryan Gosling in talks for the new Sean Levy Star Wars film. So according to Hollywood Reporter, Gosling's interest in doing a Star Wars movie has pushed the project to the front of the director's schedule. Negotiations started late in the game and are supposedly the reason why Levy is now prioritizing Star Wars over another project development, a boy band movie starring Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman for Paramount. So they still haven't said what his movie is gonna be about. But how y'all feel about Ryan Gosling, joining Star Wars, becoming somebody in Star Wars?
Lex, how about you?
I think it depends what character he's gonna play. Is it like a major role, like a Jedi or Sith, or is it just like a bounty hunter, or some kind of what do they call it, like a spice runner or something like that? But look at Jude Law. He did a phenomenal. He did
do a good job.
It wasn't like Jack Black or Liz or anything like that. Jude Law really, he really did an amazing job. So maybe this guy will do the same.
I think it's the amount of time, because you get a guy like Ryan, you want him on the project, kind of like when we got Oscar Isaac, for the sequel trilogy. We're like, okay, this guy's got 3 films, unless he dies, but 3 films that we can expect this guy in. We had Kerry Russell, who was just a quick little cameo. She wore a helmet, and she was at the very last movie. I don't want that. If we're gonna get him, and he's gonna be the new Harrison Ford of whatever film it is, the leading man, I'm okay. Just don't do us dirty. Kind of like what I'm feeling right now with Pedro, of like, let the man take his helmet off. Especially that Bo-Katan can. And he's fighting for that. He wants to be seen, but he's not getting seen. I hope they don't put a helmet on this guy. I don't think they'll put a helmet on this guy because he's too good looking. Not saying Pedro isn't, but I don't think they'll put a helmet on this stud. But that being the case, if he's in for like a long-term contract, I'm down. What I'm not down is like, hey, we got one solo film and this guy is it. It's like, you're never going to see this guy at a con. You're never going to see this guy signing. You're never going to, experience that, with him. And that's part of the whole package.
So this film is a standalone movie. It's not like part of like the Rey trilogy. That's supposed
No. This is going to be a different movie altogether. I want to say it's not the movie that is going to be like the Dawn of the Jedi, but it's going to go far. It's going to be like in between that distance to where we're at, currently.
Okay.
That's what I understand. But that's all. That part's also rumors too. The thing with Ryan is that I like him. I think he's a great actor.
Blade Runner, like Duback mentioned, Blade Runner, he was awesome, phenomenal.
And I'm not a fan of Blade Runner. That's the thing. But I do like him. I like him in pretty much every movie he's been in. It's hard for me.
Even Barbie.
Yeah, except that.
Yeah, except that one.
You've been able to sit through Barbie, bro. I've never been able to sit through that one. But my girls love it, but I can't sit through that. But I feel like he's kind of typecast in the hero role, or in like that kind of. I can't see him as a villain. Like I couldn't see him as an Imperial or anything like that.
No, I can't see him as a villain, just because of the roles he's played. I'm pretty sure he would be cool. It would be a nice little switcheroo, kind of like we got with Jude. I wasn't expecting Jude to be, the main. I mean, we knew, but we didn't know, But the way he portrayed him towards the very end, I was like, okay, this guy's pissed off. It was a little bit further when I thought Disney was going to take it to, And Jude did a good job.
And he showed range. Yeah, he showed range.
Yeah. He does. Yeah, he does.
From likable to like, yo, what the hell happened to this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's cool, man. I like him. Did you see the movie he was in recently where he's a stunt guy?
With Emily Blunt?
With Emily Blunt?
The Fall Guy or something like that.
Fall Guy. I thought it was a hilarious movie. I had a great time watching that one.
And I think it's based off of the old TV show back in the 80s. But it's a spin-off. It's totally different. It's just got the same title, but it was a stunt guy, yeah.
Dubak says he was in a movie called Copycat where he was a villain and he was a good one in that one too.
Nice.
I got to check that one out. I missed that one.
Yeah.
Most of the movies I see him and he kind of plays a hero role. I know that he was in looks for playing Kylo Ren. He was
really
one of the people that were. Yeah. Could you imagine him as Kylo Ren versus Adam Driver?
I can't see him do emo though.
Right?
Yeah, he can't do emo. Not emo like that. Yeah.
So,
this guy is good though. He is a great actor. He pulls a lot of people to the theater as well. So that's part of it as well.
True.
Yeah.
Darth Vader, I don't know what time frame it'll be. There's not really been a lot of speculation around that. Just somewhere far off from where we're at now. Basically that.
Backwards.
Which I'm okay. I'm okay. Either way.
Gosling as a Han Solo. I could see him as a Han Solo type.
Yeah. That's where I see him mentally.
Me too.
Smooth and suave, a little Billy D in him. Talking to the ladies and he won't wear a mask. He won't wear a helmet.
Yeah, definitely not. Like you said, he's too pretty.
Yeah, that's too pretty.
Rob, don't care who's in Star Wars as long as it's good Star Wars and not a shit movie. See and here's something that I do feel that I get afraid of. What made Star Wars good was that a lot of the actors in the original Star Wars movies were unknowns.
They had two guys who were known. That was it, and they carried the rest. Like Harrison had acted before professionally. We were seeing him in
but he wasn't an A-lister at that point.
He wasn't an A-lister, but he was in American Graffiti. And then you had Sir Alec Guinness, and that guy carried it. Like, okay, this guy's the big guy. How is he in this B movie? Turns out it was the biggest movie in the freaking universe at the time. He had no idea.
Right. Yep. Very true. Hey, Janine, how you doing?
Hey.
What's up, sis?
Got Santino up. What's up, bro?
What's up, Santino?
Nope, but dude.
Yeah. The Nice Guys was sick.
Yep. Nice Guys was another one.
Yeah, good movie, man.
Yeah, but Blade Runner was great.
Yeah. I thought it was. I mean, I had a hard time watching Blade Runner, to be honest.
It's the visuals that captivated me on Blade Runner because I remember the original one and I loved the visuals on that one when I was a kid.
Yep.
But the story was like 3 hours long? But,
yeah, it's long.
Yeah, but the visuals were there,
Yep.
Yeah, the premise of it I thought was really good. I felt like it needed a more pace. I don't know, the pacing needed to pick up a little bit at times.
Yeah.
Some good action. And of course, I like Harrison Ford. So speaking of which, I've been on an Indiana Jones binge for the last 4 days.
Yeah. Speaking of Harrison, he actually punched him. There was an actual scene. I think it was. I think there was a scene in Blade Runner where one of them was punching the other one, and they actually physically struck him. I don't know if it was Ryan to Harrison or Harrison to Ryan, but he knocked him.
Well, look, I like Sean Levy as a director. I thought Deadpool was freaking awesome. The last Deadpool movie. So far, the guy has a good track record of making some good stuff. I like Ryan. So it's good. It's good. Good recipes. Good ingredients for a good movie. So
well said.
We'll see what happens with that. All right, let's move on to the next one. We actually got 3 in this one a little bit. Let's start off with Embo. So a couple weeks ago, Embo was rumored to be the big bad in the new Mandalorian movie. How do you guys feel about Embo being a big bad character?
How often did we see him in the Clone Wars?
Not very often,
right? I don't remember. I mean, I remember the character, and he was badass. But
It's like rated.
But I don't remember him like 2 or 3 arcs with him or anything like that, like we got with Cad.
Yeah, no, he didn't have full. He was usually like a background character for the bounty hunters.
Yeah,
Right.
You know?
Okay.
All I remember from him is sounding like Two Tubes.
Yeah, he kind of does. I want to say, what's his name voices him too, doesn't he? Filoni.
Yeah,
I think Filoni voices him.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not unheard of for Filoni to plug in his characters, right? He got Ahsoka in, into the Mandalorian season 2. I have a hard time seeing this guy being, the big guy of the story.
Yeah, it was Filoni.
Yeah.
Filoni was the voice actor for him.
Okay.
I mean, maybe he's graduated in the guild, in the bounty hunter guild. He's moved on up, and he's no longer a background character. I could see that.
Yeah, like what Jason's saying. Hats off to Embo getting consideration, but he doesn't feel like a big enough threat. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hopefully that's the thing, and they show a little bit of it.
Sabersmith says, I love this. He's such a good character. Didn't Filoni cosplay him at Celebration? Did he? That would be kind of cool. That'd be dope. And I agree with David. I don't see him as a major villain. Not the major guy. He's probably. I could see him working for somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
But
like a Jabba or something like that,
or Syndicate or something.
Yeah. Or even like, I mean, I really don't want to see him come back. Fourth time. Is it fourth time now? Ooh. Was he in season 2? He was in season 2, wasn't he?
Cad Bane?
Moff Gideon.
Oh yeah, I don't want to see him anymore. I mean, I'll be honest.
I'm good.
I got to deal with him.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I could see him working for a Moff Gideon type, and then he appears and Mando has to fight him. He's definitely an equal villain or an equal guy for Mando,
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I could see bounty hunter against bounty hunter, them being in the guild and he's trying to find the same thing. But other than that, I don't know how big of a baddie he is,
True. All right.
And I like what Sabersmith just said. Maybe he works for the Hutt twins.
I could see that.
Boba Fett.
Hey, that's a good idea. The book of that shall not be named by Frankie.
Right.
That'd be a cool way to bring Boba Fett into this also.
Right.
Right. Yeah, which we do want to see redemption for that character in the sense of, we want to see our Boba Fett.
Yeah. I'd like to see a redemption for him also. Like maybe they keep the helmet on, but then, okay, so you wouldn't have what's his name, Tamora Morrison actually in it. But if he has the helmet on, he could voice him.
Yeah. You don't physically. I mean, we have 2 guys who are playing physically the Mandalorian,
right?
Then Jarn, and then you just have Pedro just doing the voice now.
Yeah. And goes Dad Vader. He says, Cat isn't dead, right? So assume he might show up. Asajj still kicking it, right? So, yeah. I don't know if Asajj is going to be in it. I could see Cat Bane.
I could see.
Yeah, we saw that was kind of ambiguous. We didn't know, if he did kill him or not.
The little light flashing thing on him.
Yeah.
I mean, but Asajj would be cool.
We saw, an actual real life Asajj.
Yeah, because she's a bounty hunter and she's also
force sensitive.
Force sensitive, exactly.
Yeah.
Formidable foe.
Definitely.
I wonder, if we're ever going to see Omega live action.
Her too.
Which she is older now. We saw her at the end of Bad Batch, and maybe she's on her own adventures. And I think back in the day when we were watching Bad Batch, I had mentioned they may, what if they bring her back? I wouldn't mind it, but let's see. It just got to be written correctly. Sorry.
It has to be written correctly. That's for certain.
Yeah.
The problem is Mando has gone up against the remnants of the Empire. This is a threat downgrade compared to that. Yes.
That's valid.
Wow.
That is very valid.
Yeah.
Unless the stakes are higher because let's say the guy captured Grogu or something, or I don't know. That just, it you're gonna it's closer to home, When they got the gun to the kid's head, you're like, okay, this is still the biggest villain to me right now, even though I fought against the Empire, but they're gonna kill a kid if
Right.
it's just visually like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I still would like to see him live action. I don't want him
I
to
would
be
too.
the main villain. So,
Yeah.
all right. Alongside this one, we have Ewan McGregor, and then also Natalie Portman being rumored to come into Ahsoka season 2.
Yep.
They're assuming this is because the girl, I can't remember her name, the young girl who played the younger version of Ahsoka is already been confirmed that she's gonna be in season 2. So we're probably gonna get another
flashback. Yeah.
Right. So how you guys feel about that? Ewan McGregor coming back.
Oh,
dope.
I'm okay with Ewan, but I'm chubbing for Natalie Portman.
You're chubbing for Natalie. That's funny.
There you go. I'm getting it back for you. Yeah, dude. We could get her. That would be great, man. I mean, just because we have Ewan McGregor come back, her character was beloved. There was a relationship between her and Ahsoka, her and Obi-Wan, obviously her and Anakin. She is, one of the main 3 characters inside the original the prequel trilogy. And Natalie's been MIA, from Star Wars. I would love to get her back.
True.
And like, right here, Cena saying, yes, more Clone Wars flashbacks.
Oh, I love that stuff. Yes.
With the shoulder pauldrons, with everything, Let's go.
Yeah.
That's me.
Let's see. Nat is coming. I said that last night. 100% going down. Be cool.
Yeah.
Do some. I love her. Don't get me wrong.
And she wants to.
I'm sorry.
She has said on different platforms that she's
okay with that.
She's down with it.
She'd love to come back. Yeah.
She never seemed like she was that much a fan of it. Like even back then, she didn't seem like she was that much a fan. I saw some interviews with her back then, and it seemed like
a job. It was a
job.
Yeah, these nerds love me. I'm Darth Vader's wife. Whatever.
If she's watching this, even though I know she's not, but if she ever does watch this, mean all the respect from this, they do have to do some de-aging if they're going to be going into the.
I mean, she still looks good for her age. You're not wrong. But
beautiful.
Yeah, we want, if you're going to give us Clone Wars Natalie Portman, or excuse me, Clone Wars Padme, you need to de-age Natalie a little bit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they need to do what they did with Hayden Christensen. Like, don't do what they did with Kenobi, because on that one, Hayden looked like an older guy playing his younger self.
Yeah. There were scenes like that where it was current Hayden Christensen playing Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah,
I want to see it like they did it in the Ahsoka series,
right?
Where he looked like a younger Anakin.
Exactly. Yeah, a little bit. Just give us a little bit of that Marvel de-aging, and we'll be all right.
It's okay. Put the money where it's supposed to be. Stop wasting it on the acolyte and stuff like that. De-age some of the people that we want to come back.
That'd be cool though, man. I'm really excited for Ahsoka.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. That one is a great future show.
Yeah.
Let's see. Star Wars. I'm guessing Star Wars News Network. Is that what SWNN is? Said she isn't even close to signing. She's just in talks.
Yeah, okay. I mean, she's in talks. She's got people to talk to other people Until finally they invite her over to the the ranch. They're like, come on over. Here's Ewan. Here's Hayden. Come on, girl. Come over.
Yeah, she's just playing a little hardball. She knows that Disney
got some guap.
Not spending, likes wasting money. So she's waiting for a nice payday.
Where's that billete?
That's funny, man.
Mama needs a new purse.
All right.
She's single and ready to mingle.
All right. Next and final rumor. This one here is more on the lines of me and Frankie, because I know you guys don't play video games that much. But BitReactor is a game developer that's working with Respawn. And the rumor is that they're going to be unveiling a new Star Wars strategy game that's going to be the trailer or something about it should be being revealed during Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. So it'd be like a real-time strategy game similar to like this screenshot here, like something like that.
Like those. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you get your arm and you build it, kind of like Risk.
Yeah, but, Risk or Warcraft, the original Warcraft,
yeah,
Starcraft, that kind of thing.
I could get behind that.
Yeah. So
You got to farm a little bit. It's okay, but you get ats and you crush Ewoks. Come on.
I don't know where they're getting the rumor from because, like, I went to their page and they really don't have anything up there other than the Star Wars logo. So I don't see anything. And they're looking to hire people, but we'll see if that actually comes to fruition during Celebration. Hopefully, there'll be a lot of
Celebration is soon.
Soon.
Just a few months away.
Yeah, should be good, man.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this one we touched on just before the last episode was that Rory McCann is going to be replacing Ray Stevenson as Balin Skull. So we all know him as the Hound in Game of Thrones. What are you guys' thoughts on this decision, on this choice?
I kind of was. Well, I've only seen him as the Hound with the disfigured face and all that stuff, so I didn't see the similarities. I saw other actors who had the facial structure of this man and maybe the physique that he had that I wanted. The guy who played Sabretooth, for an example.
That's the guy I wanted to put to
Leave Shiver or whatever. I wanted him, but we're not casting people, and we're not also in negotiation rooms to hear what people are saying. Like, nah, you gotta, like Natalie Portman, you gotta let go of the cheese, Mickey. So that being the case, I mean, this guy's big, and I hope they dive into the mythology that we're expecting, which is the Mortis gods with him, and that he does a good job with that. I mean, he has been a knight before of that type, in swordplay. We've seen him do that, and he's got the physique. I just hope that he can portray what Ray brought to the table. Because he was almost the highlight of that show.
He was.
Yeah.
Ray had something special that he brought presence. When he walked into the shot, he was commanding, by his presence alone. So this gentleman, who's gonna be, playing him, he's got big shoes to fill. It's not like what they call like artist freedom. No. You need to portray him the way he walked, the way he stood,
correct,
the way he commanded that presence, the way the body language, the gestures and stuff. I think that's harder for an actor when you have to imitate someone to the T.
I agree with that. Because before Ray was creating the character,
he created exactly,
and he created the character
exactly.
He stood there, just like you said, presence. He stood there, and he was acting without saying a syllable, without moving or anything, and you were like, "Damn, he means something." You could see his physique. Whereas now, the guy Rory has to mimic.
It's a challenge.
That's challenging. That's really challenging.
And we haven't seen.
If you don't do it right, people are gonna be, disappointed. Like, oh man, they couldn't.
Especially that he is, dude. I mean, think about this. He had 6 episodes. He's one of the most beloved characters from that show.
Yeah.
That I think he's more popular than Sabine.
Yeah,
I think he's more popular than Shin Hati. And everybody loves Shin.
Yeah,
and Ahsoka as it is, Rosario, but. Just the knowledge that we knew that he passed away, we really focused on this guy, and he brought it to the table that we're like, dude, this guy's killing it.
Yeah, he had this authority with few words spoken.
Yes,
true.
Yeah,
true. I mean, not to say that the Hound couldn't pull some of that stuff off. Even like I remember some of the scenes he had with Arya in Game of Thrones were pretty deep. So, I mean, he could pull off some of the same stuff, but I agree. It's
challenging. Look at what's his name? Will Smith, when he imitated Ray Charles.
Yeah,
that movie was a success because he did it to the T. I mean, you thought you were looking at Ray Charles, his mannerisms and his gestures and the way he would smile and laugh and stuff. I mean, that's hard to do.
Oh.
Yeah,
hard. Or when he imitated Muhammad Ali.
He did Ali. Who was the one that did Ray? It was
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie,
Foxx,
and he did an amazing job.
Yeah, exactly. So it's challenging when you have to imitate someone to the T that everyone is familiar with.
Yeah. 6 episodes, and we are already familiar with this guy. We know how he should stand, how he should walk, how he should talk.
Yep. Well, we'll see what happens, man. I still think that Leave would have probably been a little more closer choice if they could have pulled that off. I think so, but I'm going to reserve judgment to when I see this guy actually pull off the role. Because I do like him as the Hound. I one of my favorite characters in Game of Thrones. Yeah. So, good dude. Yeah. Fred, will I be covering Star Wars Celebration on the channel from a distance? So far, I haven't secured any tickets to go to Japan or fly out to Japan. It's expensive. So, I'll probably be relaying what I find online as it goes on. So expect like trailer reactions and reactions to what I hear from the news. I'll do my best to cover it that way. The show happens during the week, and I have a daytime job, so I can't always be exactly on time. But probably in the evenings, I'll cover over the news that I find out. All right. All right. Let's see what else we got. Star Wars Night coming to Disneyland.
Not
Disney World.
Disneyland. Land.
I'm happy for you guys in California. You guys, anybody in here that's in California that's gonna go? I'm very, very happy for you. But I'm also salty.
So it's April 8th through the 6th of May.
Select nights, April 8th through the 6th of May. Right. So it's gonna go on through May 4th. It's $169 per ticket for ages 3 and up. So basically everybody is going to pay. So here are the exact dates: April 8th, 10th, 22nd, 24th, 29th, May 4th, 1st, 4th, 6th, and the 6th.
So they do special things. They have special food. They have special things that you can only purchase at the parks during those dates. And all that. You've been to that one, right?
I've been to that one. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Is this one they changed Space Mountain to the Hyperdrive Mountain or something like that?
Yeah, call it Hyperspace Mountain.
Yep.
You get a special pass that you get for it. You get to keep. It comes with a lanyard. I have it over there. What else did they have there? They had special dishes that you can have. They also had collectibles. Now the problem is that because everybody's there for Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge is jam packed. Like good luck getting on any rides. All we could do was walk around and barely do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's the thing. That's why it should be had at Disney World.
Both parks would be nice for them to have.
And both parks for sure, because you're going to make more money with, people that come to the Orlando parks can also go to the other parks. But if you go to Disneyland, you're going to one or the other, and that's it. We'll stay 4 days, man. We'll park hop. We'll do all that. But. Yeah. And plus, by the way, Orlando still has land that you could build on.
Honestly, man, there's a little bit of me that thinks that they're salty at the reception of the Star Wars hotel, and because of that, they give us the short end of the stick.
Yeah, there you go. You can also.
I also had that happen too.
Evan's right. In the house. Evan's in the house.
That happened that same night also.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they could do something like this in conjunction to the hotel. It's not like it got torn down. They can open it, for a limited time, and just have, during that weekend or those special days.
Wait, so you guys saw Favreau peeing?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I peed next to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Holding the whiz.
I didn't hear that.
He was holding his saber.
We went to Star Wars Night, me and Evan, and I was sick as shit. I didn't know at that point that I had COVID, so I'm sick as shit, but I'm muscling through it because there haven't been a Star Wars celebration in like forever, and now we're going to Star Wars Night. I'm like, I got to do this stuff. So then we go, and as we're going into the tunnel to go to Galaxy's Edge, out comes walking Sam Witwer and Dave Filoni, right? And both of us are like, oh shit. I'm more oh shit than Evan. Evan's like used to all this stuff because he lived in California. I'm like, that's fucking Dave Filoni and that's Sam Witwer. So I was like, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom and I'm over there peeing. Next thing you know, here comes Jon Favreau and he's right next to me. And at first I'm sitting there and it's like, you ever go to the bathroom and there's like empty stalls, all over the place? You're peeing in this one spot and the dude comes to pee right next to you.
Right next to you.
And I'm like, yo, there's all these empty stalls. Why the fuck would you go to the empty stall? But then I look over because I'm about to give this dude that kind of look, and it's fucking Jon Favreau. And I was like, oh, I'm like, right there is like my pee just stopped. I was like,
hey, John. John, can you sign my penis? Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Yo, I would have been like, I'm gonna shake that for you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro.
Shit. Nice.
Here, I'll hold this. Just sign my arm. You know.
Yeah. my third leg. Thanks. I'm gonna get it tattooed in a few minutes. Hold on.
Yeah. So I come out to Evan. I'm like, "Well, you won't believe that. I just peed next to John Favreau."
Fred asks, "Is there a big difference between Disney World and Disneyland?" I asked because I've never been to Disneyland. Disney World,
Disney World bigger?
Yes, Disney World is world.
Yeah,
Disneyland is
parks. Disneyland is smaller. Yeah. If you're asking me which one has the better Galaxy's Edge, I'm gonna tell you Disneyland. You know,
really?
I think so.
Oh man, I haven't been to Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge, but from what I understand, you're in the Magic Kingdom, and there's a section for Galaxy's Edge. Whereas if you go to Orlando, there's a whole different theme park, which is Hollywood Studio, which is all focused on Hollywood and stuff like that. And you get, Pixar, Marvel stuff, and you don't have Space Mountain, Magic Mountain, none of that. That's still in the classic park, Magic Kingdom for the kids, but Disney World is bigger.
Okay, but
it's so much bigger.
So Disneyland, in comparison to the Galaxy's Edge here, gets all of the characters.
They do first.
No.
Period.
First. Period.
Yeah.
We finally got the Mandalorian, and that's it. That's the only extra new character that we've gotten. They got what? Mando, Boba Fett. They had Fennec. They had, they get all the different characters from the show. So you're gonna have that there. You have different food options.
A lot of different food options.
Yeah, compared to ours.
Popcorn buckets are different.
Over there, you could drink. Well, you could drink over here because it's also in both the parks you could drink at. So, but you have better food options, I think, over at the Disneyland. And weather's a little bit better over there too.
Yeah, because Orlando, you get the rain and it gets hot.
And it gets hot.
Yeah. Whereas California weather is nice if it's not on fire.
And then in Orlando, whatever you do, don't move your car from the parking lot. Stay in your space.
Stay in your space until the park is closed. Do not go back to your car.
Exactly.
But
unless you're going to go to sleep.
I feel like they should have the same offerings at both Galaxy's Edges.
I agree.
Food, drinks, characters. You should have the option for Star Wars night down here too. Yeah. And you should also in both parks have original trilogy characters walking around as well, not just the new TV shows.
Correct. I agree with that. There should be some type of love for OT, even prequel trilogy characters. I'd love to see, and they have all those costumes. I would love to see Captain Rex just walking, through whatever it is. Yeah. Or do it like they did for the kids. Like you want to go see Winnie the Pooh, you got to go to this line and take pictures with Winnie the Pooh. Well, set up one for Captain Rex, set up one with Ahsoka, set up, all those characters. And people will go over there. They're cosplaying. We're not. But, we would love to take pictures with them.
And if it's a thing of the heat, you got the Star Wars hotel. Shuttle us over there and we'll go do stuff over there.
Do it at the hotel, man. Charge a premium for that. I mean.
They're going to let that thing overgrow with grass and everything is what they're going to do.
It's terrible, man.
It's a swamp.
It's going to be. Watch. It's one of them abandoned projects that they have.
Alligators and
terrible.
Okay, so that's Star Wars night. All right, next thing up, we got the Skeleton Crew coming to MegaCon. Meet the cast. So here we go. So that's our Star Wars options for MegaCon this year. It's $400 for this photo op, though. So I think it's a little bit steep.
I'm going to ask a question that everybody wants to ask. Is Neil going to be wearing the helmet or his mask? Because there's too much Neil Nation going on, and if the kid actor comes out there, nobody's going to care who this kid is. They want to freaking see him with the elephant ears. I'm just saying. He's got to have at least a shirt or a pillow,
He'll
Neil
probably
Nation.
have a Neil's t-shirt.
Yeah.
I mean,
wait, it does say Ashley is there. Bryce Dallas Howard, Ron Howard, Andy Serkis.
Yeah, but they're already going to be there because they're going to. I think her father is going to be there for the Happy Days reunion.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Ashley Eckstein is also going to be there too. So she's always there though.
Yeah, she's always there.
Ashley's the best.
Yeah.
Does that photo also include Jude Law in it?
Yes.
Also, it's him and the kids.
Him and the kids.
Oh, okay.
And it's 400.
It's 400.
So it's 5, right?
Yeah, you got five people essentially.
Yeah. Okay, so
I mean,
I don't know.
$80 a head.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of the show, but I don't know that I'd pay $400. I mean, but
yeah.
and I'm a fan of the show. So
I mean, these kids in the future could be something else. You know, they
true.
could be like superstars, and we got signatures of them, and you'll never be able to get signatures of them again. But
Jose, Evan already bought the group photo. He's gonna be wearing a Neo hat.
at the VIP entrance too. Ew.
Dude, if this was like $250, I would try to convince Evan. Let me use your press, not press. What does he have?
The VIP.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, but it is. I mean, for $400, you could get a nice lightsaber.
That's true. That is true.
You could get a hot toy and a half.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what we got. You know, and then you got Andy Serkis if you want to meet Andy Serkis, and then Ashley Eckstein. So
yeah,
the Shillerton crew.
Anybody who takes a picture with these guys is a shill.
Oh, that's messed up, man. That's messed up.
That's it. That's how Evan's going to identify him. If you got a picture with these guys,
I'm gonna go over there.
Shill. I could see Evan coming out from the back. Shill.
Nah, I'd like to tell the kids they did a good job. I like the kids.
The kids did a good job for what they were given. Yeah.
And Jude Law too. So
yeah, Jude did a good job.
What does Past Fan say? Said, I would like to ask anyone that is going to Galaxy's Edge, Florida, if they would hit me up for a C-3PO's head, please. No problem, dude. We'll take a look for that when we go. I'll be there 2 weeks. So
Nice.
just Ken, you got my information. Hit me up.
Hey, Logan.
While I'm there.
Yeah.
Because I'm old and I forget shit. But I'll try to remember.
I have to say things out loud. If I don't say it, they didn't happen.
Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, but I'll be there. Evan's gonna be there. One of us is gonna remember, but I'll make sure we'll get you a C-3PO helmet if they still have them.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. This part was short. So for MegaCon, Flex, you're not going, right? You said you're not coming.
No.
What about you, Ralph? You coming?
No, there's nobody there that I want to see, and other than you guys.
Right.
But for that, I'll try to save it for another time if I can make another time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go.
I know I have a business trip coming up, but hopefully it's not at the same time as May the 4th or something.
Oh, true.
We still down for May the 4th, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I already got
plans so far.
Stuff held. I'm gonna go. I took the day off because I think it lands on a Sunday this year. So I took a day off on Monday so that I could party good on Sunday
and recover.
And I already got the day. What do you call it? We got to reserve the day at the park. I got that done. I just got to look in the hotel now.
Yep.
Yeah.
That last hotel that we were last year, that was a nice spot.
That was pretty nice, right?
Which one did you guys stay at?
I stayed at the what was that place? I forgot what it was
called.
Or no, I think it was the Dolphin or the Swan. One of those.
Oh, okay. Those are nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
My favorite still is the Wilderness Lodge.
I love the Wilderness Lodge. That's great.
That's the Mac Patty one. That's a bomb.
Bro, did you see that they just opened up the let me segue for this, but the the Lightning Lane premiere?
I'm telling you, that thing is pricey, right?
My God.
Yeah.
Bro, so for Magic Kingdom, it's like $370 for one person.
And that does include the ticket, or does not?
It does not include the ticket.
No, it does not.
That's just your fast pass, and you can only get on each ride once.
Wow. But you could get on every ride. You could go back. You could just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, you can knock them all out. You can go one after another.
Yeah. That's the way those passes. Remember the passes that I had that you were like, dude, you're just jumping on everything? And like, yeah. And I hit 27 rides in one day. It was like that. I got given those D33 Club 33 passes. But they had that included, but that's pricey, man.
Well, it's the most expensive for Magic Kingdom. If you're gonna go to any of the others, they drop to like $187, I think, which is still expensive. That's like basically the price of a ticket.
Yeah, paying double.
But like my wife and I were talking about it. Like as an annual pass holder, I don't ever see myself wanting to do that. It's because I figure I go on the rides I go on, and I could always go back and go on a different set of rides if I want to try those. But even back in the day when I didn't have that, and I would just go to the park for the day, and that was it. If I did like 4 or 5 rides in a day, I thought I had a pretty good day.
Yeah, no.
So I don't need to do every ride.
No, my parents were the ones like, we're here at the crack of dawn, we're leaving until they kick us out, and then we're driving back home to Miami until it's 5 o'clock in the morning. The same day. No hotel, no nothing, and we're bagging sandwiches. No me pides nada. Don't ask me for a damn thing at the freaking thing. Yeah. And here's a toy now. All right, don't ask me for anything. That's the way it was. But man, we with my kids, we try to max out the rides. And back in the day, fast passes, you'd finish one, you go to the ride, get a fast pass ticket, physical ticket, and you could go to another one. You could get up to 3 and revolve those 3. Not use up 3 and get another 3, but always have 3, so your queue would never finish. But nowadays, no, it's hard. It's totally different. They changed it. So I got lucky that one day that I hit 27 rides, and we had park hoppers, so we hit all 4 parks. We were like, baka. My feet were like this big.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah. 2 parks, and usually the second part is Epcot because I just want to go and drink and eat.
No. We're like, no. First, we're starting here, then we're going here. We're taking the shuttle. We're taking the bus. We're taking the ferry, and we were like, okay. And at the end, we're sending pictures. We did 27. We're counting them all.
Okay, he's asking, is anybody excited for Epic Universe? I am absolutely excited for Epic Universe. I'm not excited about the prices for Epic Universe. So what was revealed is that you have to buy a 3-day pass to go to Epic Universe, and you're only allowed to go 1 day, of the 3 days. The other 2 days, you have to go to Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure. If you decide to not do the park hopper option of it, then it's going to run you right around $500 per person to go to Epic Universe for the 1 day. And, not including hotel and food and all that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot, man.
That is a lot. And fast passes are not available for Epic Universe. So that there you're going to be in lines.
Yeah, you're queued up.
Mm-hmm.
So what are they going to have at Epic Universe? I mean, what lands are those? Is that like the Nintendo land?
They got Nintendo Land. They got How to Train Your Dragon, a new Harry Potter section called the Ministry of Magic, which looks insane. Can't wait to see that. And then even more better is the Hollywood monsters, and they have Frankenstein's castle. I don't know if you saw on my Facebook page. I posted the aerial shot of that thing.
Woo, no,
that thing looks dope, bro. That thing looks so dope. So, not to mention whatever stores they got there, and hopefully some good food. I saw the hotel that they opened up for it. That didn't look anything special to me, but the park looks awesome. So,
I haven't been to Universal in years. To tell you, the freaking water park was not open at the time. That's how long it's been.
Yeah. So I'm trying. I'm definitely trying to go this year to Epic, but we'll see. All right. What else happened? So they confirmed that it was the Millennium Falcon concept that was in the Skeleton Crew episode.
Nice.
It was actually Bill George's redesign of this thing called the Millennium Eagle, and this is what they scanned and used for the
show.
For the show.
That's really cool. That's a nice little Easter egg.
Yeah,
that's dope.
It's pretty dope, man.
I wish Michael was still around to make that sucker. That does look cool.
Yeah, I would actually buy this. Actually, just to have the lineage of the Millennium Falcon. How it came to be.
Yeah, because this eventually transitioned into the Blockade Runner.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they changed the head and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's the reason why I won't get rid of my Blockade Runner, man. It's because I like the ship, but not knowing that it eventually would become the Millennium Falcon. Kind of like where I went with it.
I mean, the Blockade Runner is iconic. It has a moment in cinematic history of just being the first ship coming out from Star Wars, and you're seeing it. And it is dwarfed by the Giant.
Yeah. And the fact that this is made by Bill George, that's freaking dope, man.
The engines look amazing, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
The idea of just having a pod in the middle, you just drop it and take off. That's pretty cool.
They threw one in the ear. Yeah. They changed the font.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, I remember seeing something that this was already being built and a movie came out, and George is like, no, that's too similar to ours. We got to change the Falcon, and they had to undo it, and crazy.
So cool. So that was pretty neat. I put a link here to you guys if you guys want to check out closer shots of it. You can do
crazy,
so.
man.
There you go.
I cannot see that thing moving like the Falcon.
Oh, not at all.
No,
Not at all. The disc of the Falcon makes it look like it can,
gimbal, like it's gimbal.
Yeah. Like a frisbee, but this, it's moving straight, and then cracking a 90-degree angle turn in space.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Cool. All right, so let's jump into a little bit of collecting news. We got Hasbro that released some figures, a bunch of vintage collection figures. These guys.
Yes, army building.
So if you wanted to get yourself a bunch of battle droids.
These guys don't have little peckers like the one we saw before. These must be all females.
That's funny.
The clankers.
They're dope. I like that you get 4 of them in one.
That's cool. Good.
And a sergeant.
Yeah. $54.99 for that pack. You got a Balin skull.
There you go. And they're going to come out with a new one afterwards because of Rory.
Right.
Damn, bro. That saber's thick, though, man.
Yeah.
Vintage collection, though. They're smaller. These are like the 3.5-inch figures.
Oh, 3 3/4?
3 3/4. Yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm saying the blade, man. Shit is thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's a thick boy.
Got Shin Hati.
Yeah.
I'm impressed what they do with these portraits on these small figures, man.
You think they could have made you better.
Right?
They
have more scans of her. For mine, they're using a phone to
Look at Evan's comment.
No Diddy.
Oh, Diddy, no Diddy.
That's funny, man. Yeah, that's a cool one.
You know me, Evan. You know me.
We got
the 501st?
Yes.
Nice.
3 3/4 classic.
Dude, these things got great articulation, man. I've seen some of the pictures that these toy photographers do.
Yeah.
They make these things look realistic.
They do. They do the fireworks and everything and the wiring. It looks great.
Looks great.
Look at that. Remember back in the day, your Boba Fett? You wish he would stand like that.
Right?
Look, my boy went like this.
That's it.
Basically.
Yeah. And his legs. No knee joint either.
Nothing. These things got like 3 points of articulation.
Yeah. There you go. Super Commando. Nice.
This is badass, man.
Yeah, he does look good. For what you're getting, I mean, it is a 3 3/4 figure. Those used to be $5. They used to be even cheaper back in my day when I was a kid, but $16, $17 now.
$20 a head.
Yeah, that looks good, dude. That little pose looks good.
Yeah.
He's creeping.
That's dope. So you got that, and then you had some Black Series figures, not that one. So you had these.
All right, so these are bigger.
These are bigger, yeah.
6-inch.
Oh, there you go.
The Captain Rex.
Yep.
I may be mistaken, but this may be the first time that we're getting a Phase 1 Captain Rex.
Yeah. I don't recall a Phase 1.
Because they made a bunch of the Phase 2.
Yeah, they got a nice portrait for him and everything.
Yeah, it's dope.
Rex is still the best.
6 inches, all you need.
With that.
Dad Vader.
Yeah.
Size matters not.
There you go. It looks good. Look at his portrait on that. That looks pretty good for what you're getting.
Yeah, this is from the Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
So check out one more of these. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job on those.
Now you can see why Vader wears that piece on his neck.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
We had it back then.
The foreshadowing.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that costume. It's dope.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, and whoever thought about it, like, yo, we need to tweak in some Vader stuff in here to foreshadow, like Flex said. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Really? You got Mandalorian, all of this articulation, and they fall apart or break straight out of the box. Seriously?
Oh
I didn't know they
man,
did that,
that
man.
sucks if that's the case.
I mean, I don't collect this size anymore, but I mean, back when I did, they seemed to pose fine back then. The Black Series did anyway. I didn't really collect the vintage collection too much, except for the ones that came with the ship.
Oh man, I got what is it? He-Man, Luke Skywalker. Remember he came back out in the 90s? So I jumped back on those back in the day.
Then we got this. This is from Fan Home. This is a build your Darth Vader half scale.
Nice.
I don't know about this one too much.
What is that? It's just like a bodysuit or a
model.
bust? Or?
It's a half scale figure that you build. They send you the parts and you put it all together. It's got half scale made of ABS plastic, metal, and quality synthetic leather, LED lights, fully detailed, editorial magazine. Hey, what's up, man? Easy to follow step-by-step assembly guide. I will give them that. This is the same company. Well, I think they bought the company that I got my Falcon from. You know, I just think it's kind of expensive for this. You know, so it's a half figure. By the time you're all said and done, you're looking at like $1,300, $1,400.
Oh wow!
And then you're paying $13.99 for these stages, you know, and then there's 120 stages.
So how long is it going to take you to build this sucker?
6 years.
Yeah. So when I got the Falcon, it took me 4 years almost to get all of the parts for the Falcon.
Oh man, you're hoping they don't go out of business. You're hoping you don't miss one piece in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard, man.
So I don't know.
I thought it was like one big box. Here you go. You assemble it, and you know you go from there. But you're doing stages. That's kind of rough.
I can't.
Yeah. Plus, it looks kind of toyish.
Yeah, it does. The paint on it didn't look the best on.
Yeah, on the face.
The Sebastian Shaw. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, okay, so you got a Sebastian Shaw portrait. Why would you turn it in a way that you can't see the face?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. How are those eyes looking? How's that mouth looking?
So, I guess some people are going to get on this. That's that. It comes with real leather, though. That part's cool.
Oh, wow.
All right. So that's out. And then Jazzwares is coming out with this in a few days. This is cool.
Yeah. That is a badass ship. Too bad it's in the wrong trilogy, but that is a badass ship. I like it. The ship is nice, yeah. And Jazzware puts out some amazing stuff.
Amazing stuff, right?
Yeah, Flex and me have been on that.
Flex is freaking got me on that shit, dude. You're the one that's got me on that, bro. This dude's gonna end up having me buy a collection of this stuff. Watch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Flex is painting those suckers better than they come from factory, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, he does an amazing job, and I mean, I was on this. Which one was it? The first one I got was Millennium Falcon. Original trilogy Millennium Falcon, not the one that you get at the park. I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. It's not too much money, and it's pretty cool. And then I saw the Munitus 10, Clone Trooper Transport, and it's painted with the shark teeth on it, like the 2D animation. I was like, okay, that one's awesome. I'm gonna get that. Then suddenly the ghost and the and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm falling in a freaking hole.
Yeah, but it's not an expensive hole. That day,
No, it's not. No,
the ghost you guys got it for what, like $15 during the holidays?
I ended up getting it for $5 on one of them, but yeah, they got it down for $35 on some of them still. You can still find a few out there, but the thing is, they come nice, and you could do so much. Like Flex is like taking it to the next level.
Yeah,
he's weathering it, he's painting it. It looks really good. Some of your pictured Flex are like, damn, bro.
And they're a good size, is what I like. It's not.
Yeah. They're not too big.
Size.
Yeah, they're not too big, but they're big enough that you can display them with other things, like your ship with your favorite character or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, I think you did the AC 170.
Yeah.
Is that the Hasbro one?
That's the Hasbro one. Yeah.
That's the Hasbro one. So it's a bigger ship, but damn, that you weathered up out of that thing. It looked nice, man.
Thanks.
It looked real good.
Do you have the Hasbro Luke Speeder?
The land speeder?
A land speeder, yeah.
Yeah.
You do? All right, I was gonna say. Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
That one I haven't seen. See, there's so much things that Jazzware can still put out. They don't have that. You may want to try. I saw some at Walmart that
But
had
how
them
much
at.
is the Ghost at full price?
It was $60.
Still not bad for the size of that ship.
Correct. It was $60, and then you had it go 50% off for $30 on Walmart, and then
Yeah.
they put that another 50% off. It got down to $15. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like this
big.
big. I mean, I got one still in
Yeah.
the box. I kept that one in the box, and I had the other one open so I could put the Phantom 2 on it.
And then I saw Chris from Nerd Dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He unboxed the Ahsoka ship, the
Ahsoka ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
T6.
Yeah,
Six got that one too.
that thing is beautiful.
Yeah, and
You
it's still
And
it's
got the figures.
been.
You can put the figures in the front of the ship and in the back of the ship, and the thing opens up, and you have. I was like, dude, this is
And
cool.
it spins. You still have the mechanics
Yeah.
of the ship. The one I'm looking forward to is a Slave One. They've had a few Slave Ones, but now they're going to do the Empire Strikes Back one, and I want to see how the cockpit goes in. You know, how they work that in there.
Because y'all know I love the ships, bro. I mean, I got the big ones, so it's like hard for me to go down to the small ships. But to be honest, I mean that Ahsoka ship. Can you imagine that in like a 1/27 scale? That freaking thing would be the size of my cabinet. You know,
it'd be immense.
Yeah. So I have to get that thing smaller. So that's one that I'm probably gonna have to go hunt down because I like that one. It's one that I won't be able to get. And then the Ghost too. It's because the Ghost is just a big ship.
Yeah, the Ghost is a big ship. It's bigger than they made the Millennium Falcon.
It is bigger than the Falcon though.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, because when you put them side by side, they are substantially different. I have them both there.
There's I don't know if it was a YouTube channel or if it was just a short that I saw, but they had a thing where they compared the actual sizes of each ship, and they go from the smallest ship all the way to like the.
How do you make Flex bigger?
Yeah, hold on, I got you. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah,
but yeah, the Ghost is bigger than the Falcon.
Yeah, so that goes right there. All he's missing is the Phantom. So the Ghost comes with 4 characters, and if you get the Phantom 1, you get what's his name?
The Phantom 1 connect to that?
Yeah,
no?
It docks right on top. And if you don't have the Phantom 1 and you want the Phantom 2, it docks on the same spot.
Okay.
And you get Sabine with that one instead of Ezra. So when you get the Phantom 1, you complete the entire Ghost crew, you know, which is really cool. And you can I've found the Phantom for $15. Yeah,
okay.
The T6 is at Target online, just because I know you don't walk inside that store.
I went in the other day, man. It was I forgot what I had to go in there for. I think I was getting I was getting my it was during Christmas. I was getting my nephew his Christmas present. And then I happened to like turn around and look at some stuff, but bro, the aisles were like picked clean.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You walk in there and sometimes somebody has just manhandled it. No offense, Seth, but you know, they actually go in there and ravage it all. You're like, damn it.
Defense, you know, Seth does that stuff for the videos. Like he
does.
He puts everything back afterwards.
He does.
So much hate for what he shows on camera. And it's fine, you know, because you know, whether you get good comments or bad comments, you know, you still get comments. Yeah. You know, but yeah, the dude actually puts the stuff back. You know,
he does, and he finds some gems. Sometimes you see him, you're like, "Yo, look what he found."
Speaking of, it's like I gotta go and do another one of these on the road videos. I think the last 2 I did one at Disney, and I did another one at the Disney Springs. So I got to figure someplace else to go. I don't know if I want to go do store hunts. You know, it's like I want to just go to a location where I just see a few things in one spot, you know, kind of Star Wars related, but I don't know what I want to do yet. But
there's a shop. There's a shop down in Florida, man. I'm dying to go see Acme. Acme's. I think it's called Acme.
Oh yeah, dude, they're in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Huge, maybe when you come down, you said you're gonna come down in the end of February. We should go do that.
Okay.
We should go do that. We'll film that. That'll be fun. That's
it's huge, man.
Yeah, that place is big. So
that's what she said.
So on that store, I found a Sam Witwer figure, and I took a picture of it while I was at the store that day, and I posted it online. I was like, I'm debating if I'm going to buy it, and Sam commented on that post, and he was like, "Do it," you know. And I was like, "Oh fuck, now I got to do it." So I ended up buying the figure that day. So great store though.
See.
Orlando has a lot of.
I went in there. I went in there one time. I'm looking at the shop. I went in there one time. I picked up an old school Astro train. I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool.
I saw it once on one of, I think Eben filmed something, a trip there, and I was like, yo, that looks huge, man.
I'm looking at the shop. Yeah, I've been here.
If I don't end up doing any more cons this year, I think instead of doing like cons where I'm staying a long time, I'll just fly out to these locations like what Dad Vader's saying. I know there's a Star Wars store in Dallas, and just fly out there for the store.
Yeah.
You know?
You're not interested in going to Rebel Scum Con?
I am interested in going to Rebel Scum because I heard it's in the same location as this or close to it. So I have to check to see what that is, but I heard it's cool. So
yeah,
the closest thing for us.
I think I'm going.
You're gonna go to that?
Yeah, I'm like 90% on board.
When is Rebel Scum?
That's in
August 8th to 10th.
Oh, cool. So it's after summer. That's perfect.
Yeah, in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess let's see what they got.
Go hang out with Darth Vader and General.
True. All right. So we'll check that out. All right, man. So that's it for news.
In the news.
Yeah, in the news. So we're all caught up finally. Let's final thoughts on Skeleton Crew, and we'll call it a night. I know. You guys can go ahead and you guys start off. I'll say my piece at the end.
I'm not gonna kill it too much. Go ahead, Flex.
Whew. Damn, I don't even know what to say, man. I had, there were some episodes that were good. I'm not gonna like downplay it. There was some episodes that were really good. I think the last two episodes were, the better ones, in my opinion. But like we touched on before with Jude Law, I mean, his range, from where he started in episode 1 and 2 and 3, and then to what he became towards the end, I think that was great. I think that's probably like the best thing out of the entire show.
Yeah,
was his transition of his character and
to become the villain.
That was great. I enjoyed, and professionally, him as a performer, as an actor, and the plot of the show. The last, I think we all touched on that. Like the last show, it just felt rushed, and it was just too many loose threads for them to, wrap it all up and stuff like that. But overall, I'm not gonna shit on it. I'd give it a firm 7 out of 10.
Okay.
In general, altogether.
Yeah,
it was okay. I'm not. Yeah, it's all right.
It was okay. I agree with you. I mean, I love seeing the B-Wings in action. I love seeing the B-Wings shoot.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was,
and the actual fire coming like they did back in the day, and even in Rebels cartoon was what's her name piloting it.
I saw that.
Yeah. But I like who was it, the dog pirate, the main guy,
Brutus.
But they didn't give him much, and he was killed. And we did kind of see some things like, okay, this is what it is, and then hey, it's not. That was nice. The kids were the thing that killed me because if they were teenagers, like Stranger Things age currently, not back in the day when they were really small, but like they are now in this show. But if they were teenagers, I think it would have been a little bit better, like high schoolers or something like that. I think it would have gone across better. But the kids did a good job for what they had. They brought in some stuff in the lore that was really cool. The pirate scenes, the pirate locations, dropping Easter eggs the way they did. Like I said, I enjoy Brutus. Even the lore of that particular pirate that we still don't know who he is, because you see Ryan Airy and everybody. This is who it is, and this is like, no, it's not. And surprise, it isn't. You didn't get any of your shit right. But it for like my friend and for you who have younger kids, this was a great bonding moment for them. They were like, oh man, my kid loves this, I'm like, great. I'm happy for you. But me, I wanted a little bit more adultish. Not that there weren't darker moments in it. I'm saying there were, but I wanted more adultish, kids in there. Other than that, I think there was a lot, like we said in the prior night or the prior week, there's a lot to cover in a little bit of time. and they just jammed it in there, and like, oh well, he got foiled and so forth. But they did answer some questions, like he did have a Jedi Master, and I saw Will online that he posted images of the actress who was going to play the Jedi Master that was cut. And I thought that was cool that they even went that far, that they actually said, we'll cast somebody, we'll dress them. Maybe we even do some scenes that were deleted because of time. But yeah, there were some things that were like, God, come on, LeBron James's dad, he wasn't working out too good, and the supervisor who at the end was another drawer is like, come on, guys. I thought it was going to be something else, but it was pretty cool for what it was, and for younger kids like my nephew, this is his Star Wars. Congratulations. My Star Wars is something else, but it's okay. I want to get back to my Star Wars too. Let's not just stay here all the time. But it was not the abomination that we got prior to this show. The abomination of the Acolyte.
And also to be fair, we knew it was a children's story before it even started.
Yeah, it was a children's story and they even promoted it as that. Like, exactly. Hey, this is going to be the Goonies in space. We all understood it, and they hit those marks, and they had all the little ET tropes and all those scenes that you're like, hey, I've seen that before. Kind of like in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But it was good. I'll give it a 7. 7. It was not terrible.
Right.
I'll watch it again. I'll actually watch it before. If you give me the choice to see this or a sequel film, I'll watch this.
Right.
Because it had some things that I would want to see again and pick, like, oh, I didn't notice that and stuff like that, where I've seen the sequels a little bit more. I'm not saying it's better than it, but like I haven't seen this one as often. So especially like Pirate Land. Remember, I think episode 2 or 3, where they were there and they were captured and they were trying to get out and he had the key. That segment was really interesting to me. With the ship stocked and everything.
I like I first of all, I loved the show up until the final moments of the show. I really enjoyed the character of SM-33. I think again, top-notch droid. Thought that was awesome. The kids I thought were very relatable for me, especially taking my kids to school every day and dealing with these personalities. I'm new to bringing my kids to school. It's like I used to take my one daughter, but now I'm taking 4 kids to school, and the dynamic of having all these kids yelling and arguing with each other, and this one doesn't get along with this one, and these two are a clique, and now that shit, it can drive me mad. So it's like I totally relate to Jude Law and dealing with that, being on the ship with these kids. That drew me in, and they're endearing. I liked the kids enough that like I said, if it was less expensive for me to go meet them at the con, I would go take a picture with the kids just to tell them I really enjoyed you guys in the show. I had a good time sitting and watching the show because of you kids and because of Jude Law's character. I felt that Brutus was a wasted character. He looked awesome. I really loved the pirate guns and the whole throwback to pirates and the Treasure Island and Pirates of the Caribbean. These are all things that I really love. So it's like seeing all that was really great. And then they just threw away Brutus really fast, and I was hoping that he would be the ultimate guy that would, make Jude Law's character turn back. And I think that's the problem that I had with the show. The whole show has a lot of callbacks to Steven Spielberg movies, E.T., The Goonies, all that stuff. And they all have kind of like a moral aspect to the show. And I feel like this show was missing that with Jude Law's character. It's because, he's a pirate. He's supposed to be a scoundrel. And, he's supposed to be for the money. And I was all good for that. But what I was looking for was at the end that he had to make a choice, the gold or the kids, and that was the choice I was looking for. And I was expecting him to, come back and try to help the kids because, he eventually realizes that, hey, I actually like these kids after being on the ship with them.
So if Brutus was not killed off, let's say he was fake killed off,
right?
And he shows up at the end and he's the one with the lightsaber and he's holding it at Fern's neck and he's saying, put it in the ship. We're going to take this to the pirate ship. Jude, fall into line and do what you're supposed to do. And he has to make that decision. Do I save the kid or do I fall in line with the pirates and do what my captain's doing? That would have been different.
Or like I was thinking
Yo,
more of
you guys are just rewriting the ending, huh?
I am though. I was thinking more of something like what's going to happen is that Brutus will come in with the crew, and Jude Law now has the gold and he has the way to get away. He can get away from all this stuff, but the kids are in trouble, and
so you're disappointed because it didn't end it the way you anticipated.
That's my thought. I feel like the whole show has been nothing but that. It's been nothing but things that we've seen before and things that we've expected, in this type of a story. And then at the end, they just, subverted expectations the same way they did with Rey. There was no reason for Jude Law's character to be that evil in the end. I didn't see the way that he, for him to go that far into the dark side, right?
I kind of saw it though at the end. Well, he kind of explained like, hey, I was there. I was a Padawan. They killed my master. Yeah, it's not all roses, kids.
But that would have been a dope flashback, though.
That would have been an amazing.
That would have been a dope flashback.
Visually, because what is it? Pictures speak louder than 1,000 words, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Flashback of his story would have been phenomenal.
Yeah, a little Kanan Jarrus snippet that we got in Bad Batch,
and them killing
so much, and what I would have liked to have seen that the kid escaping, hiding, and jumping on board a pirate ship, and that's his life now because of that.
Yeah,
that's the way.
I think that was.
But it was also kind of nice that Star Wars gave us something that we weren't expecting, where he stayed bad. He was not redeemed. Which is sometimes what we kind of wish for is like give us something new, and it kind of did it. But I could see where it could have been an ending, like you said, like, hey, I either turn around or the kids die. And screw the kids, or I gotta be a good guy, like Solo, when Han, got his money and he's like, take your shot, kid, let's get out of this place, and you're like, yes,
that's kind of what I wanted, because I like his character, man. I really did like his character. I liked him.
His character was good. He and like Flex said, he did a good job portraying that character. I'm happy we didn't get the Scooby-Doo ending though. With hey, there's SM-33. Har, we did it, boys.
Did you guys feel that the droid's voice sounded a little bit like Ian McDermott, like because he was using some of the Emperor's lines?
No, I didn't. No? I didn't catch that.
He did say that he was watching Fern with great
interest. I did see that.
Interest, which is Palpatine line. Something about him kind of reminded me of Ian McDermott a little bit. And so the droid being the controlling force, I mean, I guess I was okay with that. But really what I wanted was a big final showdown between Brutus and Captain Silvo, pirate showdown.
Lando Jack.
Lando
Jack and then Lando Jack.
The Sabersmith. I do feel like this show would make George proud. I think you're right. I think it would make George proud.
Too. I think so too. Out of all the stuff that, I mean, obviously The Mandalorian to me is top notch, except for the last season. But The Mandalorian did a lot of good things, and that's why we have what we have, because it did so good. I like Andor still. I know it wasn't your cup of tea for some time, but this was a lot better than what we got with the prior show, and even the director of the other show, like making her agenda and the actor pushing their agenda and stuff like that. These were kids and they were just having fun. They were in Star Wars land, and I really appreciated that, but I just wanted something else.
Yeah. That's something that Dad Vader's bringing up here, the 5-10 seconds of the little him hiding and seeing the red rum. Yeah.
Red rum.
Yeah. Let's see. Think we're gonna get a season 2. I don't know. We'll see.
We could see. I wouldn't be opposed to a season 2. Now they're high schoolers though. You got to make the jump. That I wouldn't be opposed to.
Dennis says I'd rather see another Blade Runner 349.
3049. That's jumping.
That's funny, man. Star-Lord went evil and the Marine. We go. They had footage of a flashback of his master, at least. Saw something with her posting a photo of her in the
yeah.
She was an Arabic chick.
Yeah.
We'll post it, or I remember that's why I saw it. Somehow.
Will we get a season 2? I'm not opposed to it.
Yep.
I couldn't care less.
I'm not. Listen, I'd rather get a season 2 of this than something else. right?
I'm not opposed to it. And actually, the ratings for it were a lot better, obviously, than the Acolyte.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't get. There were some people saying, "Oh, the show is trash and the reception, it's not getting what they expected." I'm like, "What are you talking about? People are watching this and they're talking about it, and it's pretty good compared to what they were saying about the Acolyte, where people were like, we love it, and the other one's like shills because we caught on to what they were doing."
Yeah.
I think for this show, people actually enjoyed it for the most part, and maybe it wasn't like my cup of tea, but I'm not mashing it.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand that rhetoric or a few people saying, "Oh, this is not what Disney expected. They're not getting what they want. We're not going to see a season 2." I'm like, if anybody, this should be a season 2.
I feel like what may happen with this show is the same thing that happened with Solo.
Oh, okay.
The people that did watch it for the better part, I thought it was good, but because of the bad reception of the Acolyte, it just didn't get as many people watching it. And it could have been all of the hate from the Acolyte that made people watch the Acolyte more.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not arguing with the fact that the Acolyte wasn't great. It wasn't great. It had good fight scenes, but it wasn't great. I'm not arguing that. But
all it had.
This
Manny did a great job. But other than that,
this was to me, this was just a fun show. It didn't have to be more than that. So
I think what Evan said one of the times that he was talking about it is, or even Frankie, if it just didn't have the Star Wars header above it, it'd be amazing. But because it has a Star Wars header on it, we expected it to hit
certain expectations.
And to be a certain level. So because of that, that's where it faltered for a few people.
Right.
Because it was done well.
Yeah. Jeff's asking about the Tantive at the end. I think that's more of a tie-in to the sequels, because I want to say that was the same ship that was seen in the last of the sequel movies. There was a Tantive there also.
Yeah, it was swooping down into the planet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
reminded me so much of that scene when it was picking up from the planet. It's same color too.
Yeah, I'm like that's a big ship to be moving around that nimble.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
It's huge too.
Yeah, but the pirate ship was just floating, over there, But the B wings look great. The B wings did look
great.
Yeah,
Do you think the dad redeemed himself at all in the final episode? Yeah, me neither. I thought it was a little bit of a step up when he comes off and says, I'm a level 7 analyst. Of course I could do this. That kind of made me laugh a little bit in the way of like Urkel. Like I felt like he was more Urkel than Urkel.
Yeah. I didn't want to see Urkel in this TV show, and he was in it, but the dad was more Urkel than Urkel. You're right. But I like that the kids had their moment with their parents, and they were both hostages, and they had to deal with how do we save ourselves. And I was struck back by the droid being the supervisor. I was like, really? You got a probe droid, a massive probe droid being a supervisor? And I did love what the probe droid answered. What's his name? Crimson Jack. He's like, "You're a Jedi?"
Yeah.
Because the last message I got, Jedi's were wanted and they were to be arrested on sight.
But you gotta wonder how it got that message, right?
I was like, that I'd dig into.
Did Palpatine know about the planet?
I'm pretty sure.
Right?
I would assume Palpatine set this up.
I would set it up.
You think this is a New Republic setup that they did the Mint like that?
Yeah, you got a good point though. Because they would know about the fall of the Jedi.
Yeah. I thought this planet existed. Palpatine hid it. He knew where his money was. He had an Uncle Scrooge McDuck piggy bank. Nobody's going to find my money, and now I can have all the money in the world to make super Star Destroyers or Star Destroyers, which eventually he does get. Somehow Palpatine returns. Somebody put in the chat. But he does get that Mint, and he does get his Sith Star Destroyers.
That would explain why they're Republic credits. It's because he was, it was Republic when he was still the Chancellor.
The Chancellor.
Yeah. OP says he thinks it was Old Republic.
I mean, the pirates kept saying Old Republic credits, But then again, the credits wouldn't have changed over that time period, right? Because you're talking about the High Republic and the Republic towards the end of the Clone Wars would probably still have the same money.
Have the same currency, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah,
I could be down for that, man.
This was a valid point. They should have given us Hondo.
Yeah,
that would have been a nice one.
I think that they probably were a little fearful from the Acolyte about putting any cameos like that.
That is valid. We did rip apart, Plagueis.
Yeah,
we did rip it apart.
Although I had an moment when I saw him. I didn't really get the anger that some of the other people had about it. I did have an moment about it, but
I think the anger came out because people have followed the lore, read the books, and they're like, "This doesn't jive."
Yeah, I know.
You telling me you have Palpatine and you have this kid? What's going on? Yeah. And even like at the very end, like the very end pissed me off.
With Yoda, throwing him there at the very end.
And like, I'm sorry, Master Yoda, but this happened. Like, so Yoda's in on this? Is he, does he suck or he doesn't know what to do? What's going on? So it just threw me off.
Yeah, I see. So this is the contradiction to what we're saying, that the Palpatine would know that planet existed. If he did know all these planets existed, who destroyed all of the other planets? Mm-hmm. And the way the owl lady talked about it, she made it seem like Adam was something from long before, really old. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like
maybe it's something that a chancellor gets knowledge of that has already been established. Like, for an example, come the 20th, there's a lot of things that are unlocked for the current president that maybe he didn't know. Right. So once you go from senator to chancellor, now you get the secrets. That's where the money is. That's what we're doing stuff. Okay, I got it.
And then he can make more inside information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it does seem like a very Palpatine thing to do, to hide the planet inside of a gas giant.
That it was valid, and that was a small planet compared to the gas. So it I couldn't visualize it at first, but then I actually went back and I'm like, oh, so it's like a little Earth inside of Jupiter.
Yeah.
Jupiter's a massive gas giant, and there's just a little Earth in there, and you can't get through it until you get, the beacon. It's the key. The ship is the key, and the ship was really cool. I mean, there were moments in this that the ship was a key. The Onyx Cinder had the second skin, and like, yo, what?
Yeah, it was cool.
There were certain things that were cool, and I beat up on the show quite a bit, but there were certain things that were cool.
True. All right. I agree with you guys though. 7.5. That's where I would rate the show. So, and I enjoyed it a lot, and I could watch that one again very easily.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it again just because I want to not nitpick, but see things that I didn't catch.
True.
It's a one and done for me.
All right.
One and done with the Acolyte, man.
But we did get what was her name? Oh yeah, Hot Pocket.
Hot Pockets, yeah. We did her.
She was pretty cool.
Yeah, she was a bounty hunter. She was a little bounty hunter that they told us about.
Badass, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's about what we got, man. What you guys got going on for the weekend? Anything?
Stay warm.
On fire.
Want some more firewood?
True.
I don't know. I'm just gonna be chilling this weekend. I'm tired of moving around from Miami. I got my room where I want it. I'll probably do a few pictures. Send it to my kids. I'm like, this one's yours, this one's yours, this one's yours, and that's it. But just chill out. I'm still waiting for a few POs. Mm-hmm. They're more hot toys, but
what you got coming in?
Wolf Echo 5s.
Oh, that's a ways out, no?
Yeah, that's a ways out. But the other news that we didn't touch was Diamond. And Diamond collectibles and
I forgot. Yeah.
That's we're waiting. By the way, guys, we're waiting for news.
Huh? Yeah, I don't have enough information about it to really delve into it, other than the fact that they filed bankruptcy. But
yeah, so there's a bankruptcy issue there, and I think I talked to our guy that we talk to all the time, and he told me as soon as I hear more, I'll let you guys know. But this does affect the guys at Gentle Giants and Diamond Selects and all those stuff, which they put out a great product. So
yes, I agree.
I hope things work out for them.
So will that affect like upcoming items that were supposed to be coming out like in March, February, March? That Wampa.
Like that Wampa. I posted it today because on like the polar vortex, but it could affect it. I don't think it'll push it back, but I think that portion of the business may be affected for future things. But I think that's got to be further down the line. That's almost complete. It's not like a PO that's like a year out.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I PO'd it, man. I want that bad boy.
I'm still waiting on my gifts. I got two of them right now. I got the 3PO and R2 to finish the
the Ralph McQuarrie.
Yeah. So
do you have the Stormtrooper, the Vader?
I have the Stormtrooper and the Vader.
Yeah. And they didn't do the Boba? I'm surprised at that.
They never did the Boba yet, and they didn't do Star Killer or Han. That'd be kind of cool to have them also. I was really hoping they would just go down the line each time and have a character.
That'd be cool. I mean, I got the female Star Killer bust, but I would like the Star Killer with the mask versus the Vader. That one scene that McQuarrie. They do have a piece of that. I mean, they made that a few years ago. It's a little 1/7 or 1/6, and it's
Vader one though. Vader versus the scene.
Yeah.
If you really want to get one that's dope, that's one to get right there.
That's nice because that takes it back to the OG.
True.
Ralph McQuarrie, not me.
Wow. All right, man. Well, to everybody that's hanging out with us throughout the episode, I really appreciate you guys. As always, thank you for all the support and all that. And I'll make sure I get the information out about the lightsaber giveaway this coming week. I want to make sure I get that out. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for whatever crazy unboxings I got coming up. It's because, like I said, I just got a whole bunch of stuff in. I think I should just flip a coin to see which one I do next. But anyway, hope you all have a great weekend. Stay warm. And until next time, may the force be with you.
Before we sign out, man, congratulations and kudos to that video, man. The Darth Vader with the boots.
Yeah. Tell you, man.
Good work.
Good work.
Hey, and for Frankie, who's not here, go Chiefs.
Yeah. There we go. Good night, guys. Later. Bye.